Hey out there guys, Friday morning, and I made a video last night and I was gonna post it, and then this morning, you get different thoughts in the middle of the night. It's like, hey, maybe I ought to change that around. So I just got done reworking that right now. It's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna post it right now, but it has to do with these with these trucks bending frames, right? Oh yeah, so I thought that was kind of a problem. Last time we went on a trail run. We went out to Butte Valley. I had the truck loaded up, and I was putting stuff up on the roof. I put some wood up there, some firewood up on the roof, so I was jumping up and down on the bumper there. I could swear that the bed was flexing when I was jumping up and down. Of course, I didn't have nothing to prove it or scientifically measure it, right? But yeah, it's like it's all making sense now. And this isn't just, Colorado's. There's several other makes of vehicles out there that are having this issue. I just saw, while I was doing research, a picture of a Gladiator, bent frame, off-roading, had a trailer. So that don't help, pulling one of those off-road trailers all loaded up. But what I noticed on this truck that really drives me nuts is that when I go over certain bumps, like speed bumps, you go over plump, plump, but it goes plump, plump, and in the back you can hear plump, and then it kind of shakes, What the heck is that? Or if you go over the seams on the road, like in the driveway here, where the expansion joints, there's a couple streets around here where they're clunk, 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 clunk. Oh man, this thing goes nuts. It's like, what's doing that? While the bed's shaking, boom, 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 like a spring, bang, 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 bang. And I'm going to prove it right now with a video I'm coming up with, okay? So that's what this video is about. Now I got proof. Yeah, so number one cause I've seen this, or cause related, is that people overloading them. And I can assume putting a trailer on there, an off-roading isn't helping any. Just from the leverage of the trailer hitch, adding to the length of the frame and all that stuff, and the tongue weight. But yeah, I looked up some research online from Australia. I'll show you some pictures, some vehicles. He's fucking quick, snapped in half almost. One guy says that these crew cabs are more susceptible to that because of the way they're made, right? It's actually two bodies on one frame, right? You got the bed and you got the cab. And the frame is much thicker underneath the cab. It's like 6 inches wide is what I'm talking about. When you get back here to the bed, it chokes down to like 2 inches. That's where it's bending, right between the two. So the cab on this truck actually adds to the rigidness of the frame. So I suspect it's the same in the back too, in the bed, but it's between the two pieces that it's flexing. Wop, wop, wop. So I tried to make this video short and sweet. No, I tried to shorten it up, just get to the point here. So hang in there. I'm going to post that right now. I'm going to work on a fix. Might take some investment here. And I was thinking, man, I sure would like to change the gears in the truck. I got a quote the other day of $1,000. I'm like, yeah, I need that gear change, and I'd like to get that tune, that trifecta tune. This would correct my speedometer and everything, and shift patterns, but if I get involved in this, I gotta start shelling money out for tools and materials, right? So we'll look into it. That's what I'm gonna be working on right now. Unfortunately, it's like 100 degrees today. It's miserable. Miserable. So hey out there guys, it is what, Thursday, 7:12. I waited for the sun to go down a little more because I want to do a little experiment here with a laser level. Where's that? Oh, anyway, and it's concerning the bed flex or the frame flex on this 2018 Colorado. Now, if you're seeing anything on social media, there was a Colorado, I believe it was a ZR2 pulling a trailer somewhere, and it bent his frame, right? And I go, huh, I've heard of that happening in Australia on a lot of trucks. Yeah, so I just wanted to check that out because last time I went out somewhere, I did have the truck loaded up. When I was loading it up, I was jumping up and down on the bumper, and man, that whole bed seems like it was doing this thing, you know? Yeah, let's see if we can do some kind of scientific thing here with the laser, with a laser beam light. Okay, so I got the truck supported by the Harbor Freight jacks there on the frame ahead of the leaf spring mount there, spring mount. So all the weight from the jack on is hanging on the frame now out the back. This gap looks bigger, but I didn't measure it. I mean, I can almost get my hand back in there now. But yeah, so now I'm going to get a little measurement here because see, I got the laser on here. You see that? I marked it on the blue tape. Let's see if it moves, right? So figured now what I'll do is put the floor jack under the rear bumper. So I think you can see the light there. Maybe I'll zoom in. There's two good spots to look at. Let me bounce on the bumper a little with my body weight. See if we see anything. Oh. I see that bounce. Look at, let me pull the camera up so you can see what I'm doing. But this is what I'm feeling. Okay. When I hit certain bumps like when I hit certain bumps like speed bumps, you know, you go over the bump, you go bump and bump, right? But it goes bump and it feels like something's shaking. Whoa, 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 whoa. And if you look at the line there, you'll see it. See, it springs down, it goes down and springs back up. That's exactly what I'm feeling when I go over speed bumps. It shakes after the bump. That's no good. Imagine when I'm off-road how much that thing is flexing back there. Press down, let go. And I don't really have hardly any weight in there. Let's go down the line and see what it looks like. Should be less the closer it gets to the jacks. Seems to be bigger over here. I'll have to review this to see because I can't do everything at once, but let's do a closer look at the gap. That gap right there, I think I made a video of this and I had a couple people say, oh, it ain't moving. I think it's moving. So what'd you see? Did you see anything? Try it again right there. Okay, so this time I am going to lift the rear of the truck by the rear trailer hitch, right? So that'll take the weight, the hanging weight, I guess you'd call it, off the rear of the truck. So the laser light should move on the, or my line should move towards the end. It should stay the same on the front. So let's see how much it flexes, right? I'll probably have to get the measuring tape out for this. I already got a little tension on there. It's already gone up about a ½ inch. I think that's good right there because the laser's still just barely on the bottom of my mark there. So as I go farther, it's getting bigger, bigger, bigger. Bigger, bigger, bigger. Yeah. Alright, so let's take a look at this, right? That's 1 3/16 inches of flex right there. So just to prove I'm not cheating or nothing here, for you naysayers out there, you know who you naysayers are. Look right there. And then go back. Gets closer, closer. And then at this point, I'm getting close to where the jack's mounted. So see, it gets smaller. So I think I should prove my point about the flex in this frame here. So now, what's the remedy, right? So I think that proves my point. So also I've known some other Colorado owners where they've had the bed ding up the cab, actually hit the cab. So right here, they come together. There was a guy on a video, I forget his YouTube channel, but yeah, brand new ZR2, he took it out to Pismo Beach and wanted to jump it, right? Yeah, he jumped it all right, but when it landed, left a big ding there. There's that much flex in these frames, so I don't know why. Yeah, boy, it was a tough call on GM when that guy was looking for a warranty because his frame bent, right? Oh man, it's because, you know, it's how much it flexes, and then you put trailer tongue weight on the back of there, and you're off-road. I could see that happening. I'm thinking GM probably should have warrantied that frame. As long as he had it, the rated, well, that's a call, you know, that's something I don't know, whether he had the trailer mounted correctly according to specs, you know, tongue load and all that stuff, but yeah, that's a tough one there. So what's the remedy? Anyway, so there's the thought of the day. What do you guys think? That's an issue there, I think, that bed flex. I wonder why the frames are bending. Look at that. Let me lower it off the jack to show you. Alright guys, now I'm jacking the truck up by the axle because I want to put the tires back on, right? And I'm just like, look at the mark there at the door, okay? It's gone up a little bit, not much, but look at the end here, it's really gone up. It's almost like 2 inches now. Look at that. Yeah, I haven't moved anything. It's about 1 7/8 now. I'm lifting it up a lot higher because I got to put the tires on it. Crazy. So hey out there guys, so I'm wrapping it up here. It's science, right?